You got one life, for crying out loud. You might as well just give it all you got.
The Deej, Dan Jordan.
Your daily dose of reality. Your daily dose of the Deej.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I need my daily dose of the Deej.
I make the news. I don't watch the news. I'm a leader.
The Sales Energizer, Dan Jordan.
Listen, don't worry how to sell, baby. Worry about why people buy. And it's fun.
You don't need a 5-hour energy. All you need is the Sales Energizer.
Just when I think it's not going to be as fun as the one before, each one gets successfully better. What's the word I'm looking for? What's it going to take to get you into this car today, huh?
And now, please welcome the Sales Energizer, Dan Jordan.
Boom! That's exactly it. Do that. Let's do that. My man, Chris Stone. I got to tell you, welcome everybody. I'm so glad to see you here on the Pitchman Show. We're going to be not only am I will you be graced with my presence, but also with the person who made that awesome thumbnail, Chris Stone. That is the greatest thing in the world. I love it. Do you know? It's funny you do that. I'm looking at my. I have. I've had 100 businesses and many different jobs, and I've business. These are all my business cards from different businesses, and here's one: neighborhood business broker. There, I'm dressed as Spider-Man. So,
but you need a business card looks like this.
Yes,
this is the business card you need right there.
So I had one like that. It was a muscle man thing, and I went into a company, it may have been like IBM or something like that, and I just dropped off a card or whatever. I get kicked out of the building because of that card. This was so unprofessional. Like the person who received it,
business card.
Yeah,
the person complained.
They complained, that it was all because of that. So once again, you're trying to kill me, Chris Stone. Welcome here, a real
Jordan
show.
2 weeks in a row, I get to join you live on the Pitchman on Amazon. And if you're on any of the other tubes, come on over to Amazon. That's where the party is. That's where we're getting in shape for the season. We're talking about all this great stuff because, Dan, people are already shopping for the holidays. I think everyone's sort of afraid, supply chain, or whatever. But if you want to get ahead of the supply chain, get here on Amazon. All you got to do is go to thepitchman.live. The pitchman.live gets you right here on Amazon. So
people
if you're
are afraid. I'm going to pull up the pitchman.live too. But people are afraid of the supply chain for sure. But you know what they're more afraid of? Getting fat. I mean, it's impossible. What happens is you go into your relative's house. All you do is for 2 months, you can do nothing but eating, and it's a nightmare. Yep. And I went to I told you I went to a couple of funerals last week. My country mother-in-law from the family. So this is the thing. They're all like in their 80s and 90s, and so they're starting to die off. But I'm wondering, how do they live? And these are people that were living country. I mean, like fat back with extra butter and salt, and
lard is still in the pantry. Right?
Yes. Oh yeah, it's extra lard, lardest of lard, but yet they live forever. And the reason is they cook at home. They take care of this stuff at home. Yeah. I've been reading up on it, and like even you would think that the wealthier you become, the longer you live and the healthier you are, because you're wealthy. But there were studies done that if you're people who are poor yet cook their own food at home are healthier than people who are wealthy that eat out 3 or 4 times a week. And so that's what I want. Health isn't just about lifting weights. It's not just about being huge and muscle man like me. But it's important to do. By the way, in terms of weights, I was talking to a guy who's like a physical therapist stuff. And I used to tell him, listen, I do push-ups and all that stuff. And he goes, that's great. But if you really want to lose weight and get cut, you need to use weights.
Yeah, absolutely. That's good advice for sure. And you know what I realized?
Are you flexing right now?
Yeah. No, I'm actually getting my my headphones.
That's right. It's that way.
Oh, sun's out, guns out, right? In honor of the pitch man, okay, I'm gonna let you talk. I'm gonna solo you and let you talk about the weights that you can get here on Amazon that are highlighted here in the carousel. And I'm gonna go grab a surprise for you, Dan. And I can't think of a better live show than to pull this out. It's not technically available on Amazon, so I will fully disclose that.
Okay.
But I can't think of a better item while you're talking about an actual thing that you can buy on Amazon than for me to pull this onto the Pitchman. So I'm going to let you talk a little bit about weights. I'm going to solo you up, and then I'll be back
solo
in
me up.
Two shakes of a lamb tail.
Yes. So the main thing is when you're trying to get weight and you want to lose weight, you think, man, you just have to be active. I learned this thing. It's unbelievable. It like saved your life. It's so cool. Listen, if you want to cut weight and kind of get ripped, you gotta lift weights and kind of like hurt yourself a little. You gotta, it's gotta, what happens is when you just like do push-ups or something, which is I do every morning, I'll just do 100 push-ups and things. And I talk to the guy and I go, that's good. He goes, yeah, it's great, but pretty much you can't add any more weight to your body. And so your body just gets used to that, and it's just going to get up to that level, and you're not going to get any better. You have to get to the point where you increase your heart rate and kind of hurt yourself with the weights a little bit so you could regenerate every night. What is that thing, Chris Stone? Oh,
no, this is a weight. These weights, these neoprene basics, which are available in the carousel. I like to keep them. For some reason I don't have them down here in the studio, but I had to run upstairs to get them in the office. If you want to, just in the middle of just get the blood pumping a little bit.
It's all about your heart rate. So what happens is you're in your office, you're doing your stuff, then you eat some lunch, then your whole metabolism goes to, all your energy goes to digestion instead of anything else. So you got to get it out of digestion. Just lift it. You'll wake up when you do it. It's good to have in your place. But that's not what I wanted to talk about. What did you have, Chris Stone?
Oh, Dan.
Because
I'm not even going to say what this is.
Okay.
I'm going to show this. And then I want you to tell me what you think this is.
Did you show it? Oh, is that thing that it looks like you're playing with yourself when you use it? It goes back and forth. Is that
what do you call it?
I don't.
It's the shake weight.
Yeah, the shake weight. That's right. Oh my gosh, they don't sell the shake weight on that thing.
No. Oh my, the shake weight was only available.
Oh my. They have like YouTube videos that have been canceled with women using that thing. They like that. That's right. The shake weight is the greatest. But you know what? It's really just to keep yourself in motion.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What?
Gotta,
I'm so hot right now that I need a fan.
Thank goodness. Thank goodness we have one that you could talk about.
Yeah. So I love the Honeywell products in general, Dan. I know you and I both have lots of Honeywell fans and Lasko fans as well. They just make super high quality stuff, right? But this is, the thing I love about this is, I'm holding it up on the screen. It looks really large. It's not that large, but it has like incredible power. This thing has incredible power. It can blow up to 25 feet, and it's quiet. So I like to use it in the studio, and what I need to do really quickly here is highlight that in the carousel so the car buying public can get right to it.
It's surprisingly powerful.
It is. And you can see here on the back, it's got well, let me show you the bottom here. You can clip this on the wall. You can clip this, and a lot of people will clip that on, under a bunk bed or like a college dorm room or something, just to have, a fan blowing on them at night. That's nice and quiet. It just, it's very relaxing. It's got 3 speeds here that you can set. And of course, you got to regulate the temperature wherever you're at. I don't know about you, Dan, but it's always way too hot in my house, wherever I'm at. I've got to bring this with me, but this is the Honeywell HT 900 turbo force.
Yeah,
fan.
but you know, it's like a personal fan. I'll tell you why. But that thing's very powerful. You ever see those wacky waving inflatable tube men that are in front of the gas stations? You know, like that.
Yeah, totally.
That's right. Those are used by the Honeywell. Actually, that's a complete lie. I'll tell you what we use the Honeywell for. When your wife starts going through her changes, and she gets it terribly hot for no reason and then cold, she has to have her fan at all time. This thing will save marriages. If you want to do that, first of all, I only can say that because my wife will never watch one of these shows because she's so embarrassed of me. All right. Well, listen, getting back to people always ask me, you know what they ask me, Chris Stone?
What do they ask you, Dan?
Didge, how do you always stay so energetic? And I'm not on any medication. I don't do anything like that, except for I have two things that I take. One of them is this vitamin D.
Yeah.
With K2 for absorption. And this is plant-based. And it's just fun to say plant-based. Made with coconut oil. I don't know if that's good, but this thing is remarkable. It's just, you don't get sick. Now, I'm not supposed to make claims on it. So that's one. So get that. And if you want to be healthy, and then this every day, get yourself some Immersion C. And the good news is it comes in these little pouches. This is a brand new one. What happened was Chris Stone asked me, he said, do you have any Immersion C for the show? And I said, yeah. And so I went up and got the empty box that was upstairs. And so I had to run out and go get it. That's how important you are and Immersion C is into my life. Now they come with different flavors. I always get
all kinds of flavors available on Amazon.
I always get the raspberry is my favorite. But today, you know, I'm going with the kiwi strawberry.
Oh,
yeah, that's right. So I am going to normally you can just put, I have a glass here. What do I do with my glass? Here it is. I have a glass and I could just put it in here, but for your visual enjoyment, we also have a great product that I could use this with, Chris Stone. And it's this company. They sent me a couple of things, some vacuums and things like that. But this Immersion Blender is one of those things that everybody wants. If you're looking for a gift for the holidays, get somebody an Immersion Blender. It's just fun to play with. Let me show you this.
Dan, on the box, they have, it looks like a salad. What is it? What is that? It's just
it's a 5-in-1 action. I'll show you all the parts to it.
Show me show me every single of the 5.
Yes.
I want to see all the action.
So this is the main component of the thing. This is, this is the money. Let me plug it in for you. I know you're thinking, how could you be so prepared with plugs all around? Well, that's what you get with the Pitchman. This isn't our first rodeo. It's like our 80th rodeo. So this is the motor of the whole thing. And this is what you would think of when you think of an Immersion Blender. It has this little zipper here. It's got 2 buttons up here. And it's like different speeds is what it has. But you want to hear, so here's the top one. I'll put it by this. It makes a little noise, but it's not too bad. And then here's the other button. Like, this is when you mean business, This is like, we're calmly blending, and now ripping you to shreds. I mean, it's crazy. And it even has a little dial here, which probably doesn't do all that much, but it's just fun to have a dial. It's like, what's that movie, Chris Stone, that they had a guitar that went to 11?
That would be Spinal Tap. Or This is Spinal Tap, available on Amazon.
Just so you know, this goes to 12. So this is like 1 better than the tap of Spinal. I know. Just when you think your life can't get any better, it goes to 12. All right. But don't buy yet, because there's more. Look at this. I'm still in the box here. I'm still in the box. It has a warning thing, but you talked about salad. Aha! Do lick the hint by Gruben. It comes with a little mini, what is this called?
Salad tosser?
No, it's a food processor. Jeez.
Okay. Well,
yeah, us the
We were talking about salad.
Yeah, us the bissel blade dachten in there. And so let's say you had some carrots or onions or, you know what, as luck would have it, because I'm preparing you a Vitamix soup a little later, I happen to have an onion over here. And so I'm going to take the onion.
You're just hanging out with just an onion.
Yeah,
Okay,
you know.
all right. Yeah, well, you can never have enough onions or potatoes.
At the Pitchman show, it's BYOO.
All right.
Bring your own onion. All right. So I'm not going to do the onion. I have a little pepper here. Throwing the pepper right in there. Actually, let's do the onion, Cam. So here we go. So there's a little pepper in there, and I got some onion. And we'll just throw that in there just like that. Then we take Mr. Immersion. Oh, no, we don't take Mr. Immersion. We have to put the top on there, and then Mr. Immersion. I didn't even plan for this. Oh, I got to move away from the Deej Cam. Okay, there we go. Ready? Should I do high or low? I don't know.
Well, I don't know if we just go high immediately. Maybe we start at low and then work our way up. I mean, I'm
gonna put it on 6. I'm scared of the 12. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. You can just chop this. Actually, I am totally impressed with this. Montekia. Look at that.
Wow.
Holy schlaboli. Hold on.
You just clicked it a couple of times, and then all of a sudden it was like boom.
But when you want an immersion blender, I want to be able to display this somewhere, and I'm all for blunging. But
this is Dan. Right. Just to let everybody know that's watching in the car buying public. Yeah. This is a lightning deal.
Yeah.
So this is seriously, it's a lightning deal. Absolutely, it's a lightning deal that's happening right now. You see, if you're here on Amazon, you look in the upper right hand corner. This thing is on sale. It's $20 off, 41% off, and it's only 28% claimed at this point. Dan,
I'm going
to pop one into my shopping cart right now.
You're nuts not to get this.
7.5 hours it's available. So
let me
get it while you can. There.
So it does this, which is cool. So now you have a little mini food processor. Actually, and as food processors go, it's good because sometimes you just have like one garlic and you don't want to chop it up and you don't want to go crazy with your big food processor or Sir Mix-a-Lot. So you go ahead and putz around with this. But here, so this is why it's 5-in-1. Let's say you have this is filled with ice or something and you want to blend it with some milk or whatever, and you put this in. Oh, look, it gets stuck. And you think to yourself, this thing stinks. It doesn't even go down. How is it going to work? Aha! You don't think they haven't thought of everything. I said it's a 5-in-1 blender, which means there's other attachments.
We've only gotten to the first one.
I know. And now we have Mr. Whisk-a-Lot. And so we can put whisk in there. Actually, how does it go in? It just goes in. I'm scared to put it in. Oh, no.
Whisk-a-Lot.
Yes.
Baby got whisk.
So you put this little attachment on there. This bad boy goes in. And now you're whisking.
Oh.
But, oh, my God. Now, this is like a perfect whisk fit. If I had milk in here, I could make this into whipped cream. I can make this into
eggs.
Eggs, Benedict. Yeah, you can make actually the froth on top of it, but there's more. Let's say you just want to froth your milk that goes on your coffee.
Oh,
wait for it.
I think you add a little froth to anything, it makes it better, Dan.
That's right. It has a frother. Now, if I had milk right here, but Chris Stone, who do you think you're dealing with?
Got the frother cam ready.
I just happen to have a little cream that I was going to use on the tomato soup, and I still will. So here it is. It's right in there. I guess I haven't tried this before. So we're doing.
You might want to keep it away from the computer.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, that's why you have to bring it down to 2. Okay. We're frothing. Oh, let's move it away from the froth. Did you actually put the frother cam?
Yeah. Well, yeah. We pull no punches here at the Pitchman.
Oh my God!
We have a frother cam here. Had to order that special.
Oh, I'm going with the high one.
Oh, you're out of control.
More power is always better. Speaking of more power, how do I sound, by the way, in the Samsung Q2U?
Beautiful. as I add it
Available
to
on
the
Amazon.
carousel.
All right. So now we have the frother. Let's see if this works. I'm trying not to get. I'll just put it. Oh, look at that. I'll just put it right in the little container. It comes, by the way, with a container like this for you to do all this stuff. But look at the. I'm going to move this here. Look at the froth.
Oh.
And I'm going to use that for the tomato soup that we make later. So that's cool. But you know, why did we start this whole thing, Chris Stone? We started it.
I really don't know.
Okay, we started it
because it's about being healthy for the season.
Yes, right. For
That's
the emergency. You know,
yes.
The thing is, many people can't, withstand the total, I'm going to use the Immersion Blender for this. Most people can't understand the different avenues of brain power that we arrive when we start the show like this. By the way, is that not the most fun thing to do? And these knives are available on Amazon. There's a little button back here. It's not a switchblade, but you just go like that. You always need a knife. You're the most popular person in town when anybody have Christmas time when you're trying to open up gifts and your wife puts 3,500 pieces of tape on like a Hershey's Kiss for you to you have to have a knife.
I always know, like at family reunions, my uncle was the one that had the knife. He was the most popular person at the family reunion. Okay, emergency.
All right, so we're going to put the emergency in there. And I just happen to have a pitcher of water. Chris Stone, it's unimaginable how prepared I am this time.
I just like Sir Whisk a lot. And you didn't take the opportunity to say Sir Froth a lot.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm just going to go ahead and put it out there.
Okay. Well, Sir Whisk a lot was, so I'm going to put about 500 milligrams. And how do I know it's 500 milligrams? Because on the Ace Cool 5-in-1 Immersion Blender system, this thing that comes with it has a little measurement. Now, I obviously don't need to blend this, but when you have Immersion Blender, will travel. I mean, why not use it? It's just fun. Gosh. Yeah, you're right. Keep it away from the. Oh, it pulls it right down. It's like a squid pulling you down to the depths of the ocean. It's really nothing like a squid pulling you down to the depths. Oh, Montekia, you were right the whole time. I shouldn't have done that. Okay. It's time to get a microfiber thing and dry off my flipping computer. But first, the money shot. You know what this needs? A little froth. Oh, look at that. It needs a little froth. All right. Hey, Chris Stone, to your health and the health of my wet computer.
Cheers.
I am a fan. Raspberry, be gone. I am all about the strawberry kiwi.
Strawberry kiwi. Dan,
right, I'm gonna go dry this stuff.
You can wipe your stuff down. I'm gonna talk about the next item that we have in the Pitchman carousel.
You do
that we're gonna talk about, and I'll look and make sure that you're set to go. But what I am really getting into lately, and I've been super busy and doing a lot. And so a lot of times, especially if you're working around the house, and, Dan's talking about how, cooking at home is probably, maybe better for you in terms of, not overeating, going out to restaurants, and really, surrounding yourself with, high quality foods. And this thing right here, which is the Premier Protein, 30 grams of protein, available in all kinds of delicious flavors here on Amazon. I ordered a bunch of these. And so a lot of times you just need something that's going to help you feel full in a particular on a particular day. And maybe it's before noon, and you just need something that's going to get you over the next couple of hours. I'm here to tell you that this thing will do that. So hopefully my overhead cam is working, and it is. And so I'm going to show you first and foremost, so that you get a good shot here of what is in here, because you know it's got a great balance of things that'll just, you know, get you through, and you're not going to feel guilty about, you know, eating something that's going to make you feel a certain way at any point in the day. It's a great, I kind of use it as a meal replacement sometimes in the morning. I don't have time to, make anything for breakfast. This is something that I use. So I'm just going to, there's all kinds of flavors available here on Amazon. There's banana, there's caramel, which I need to order that, because I think I can actually mix that like I do sometimes with this. I mix it in my coffee in the morning. Which you'll make, maybe, you get one of these Ace Cool frothers and use this shake as something that you could add. But I'm gonna pour this here and put it in a glass, because you want to see it. You want to see how this looks. I mean, it kind of looks like how you would expect it: chocolate milk, maybe a shake, right? And Dan, I'm glad you're getting a good kick out of that. But there you go. This is the Premier Protein. It's got 30 grams of protein and only 160 calories. And I actually really needed one right about now, Dan. And it looks like you're back, and you're gonna be able to catch the money shot for me.
That's right. So, there we go.
Back at you, my friend.
Okay, if I were you, I'd froth that thing up. Froth it up. Boop, boop. Froth it up. Froth it up, Stone.
The Cars.
Yeah, very good.
Sung to the tune of the Cars, Shake It Up.
Yeah. You can't beat you when it comes to that. All right. That's good.
That's good.
I love that.
This is really good.
And you threw it down.
That's it.
You threw it down. You use it,
It makes you feel full, but not like bloated, right? I mean, it's just a good feeling, like, hey, I just injected myself with goodness.
You know what it is?
And that's what it is.
It's like fuel for your body. That's what it is. So when you need a little extra go, there it is. And it makes you feel good. All right. So now, because the type of guy I am all about the Vitamix. Oh, you can't even see it. Boom. I am all about, that was the original. You said Sir Whisk-a-Lot. This was the original Sir Mix-a-Lot right here.
That's right.
And so a lot of people use their Vitamix. And if you're out there and you don't have a Vitamix yet, shame on you. I mean, what's going on with you? There's somebody. This is life-giving. This is the whole thing. I started off by saying, these people live to their 80s and 90s. Why? That's why. It's because of the Vitamix. It's fresh fruits. And so I'm going to show you. It's not just about smoothies. Real quickly, I'm going to make soup, just like they do at Costco. And I'm going to just show you how to do this. I'm going to make some tomato soup right now that you're going to love, and you can make it with a recipe that I'm just kind of making up. All right. So this is how you start it with. I'm just using regular crushed tomatoes. And so just throw crushed tomatoes in there. And you'll notice that it's cold, it's not even hot. It's going to be the friction of the blade is going to heat it up. Now I will.
So you're telling me that when you make soup, you don't heat it at all, and it's not cold soup. It ends up being hot.
Yeah, I'm putting a little hot pepper in there, because we grew these hot pepper. We grew these jalapenos at the house this year, and now we have 1 million peppers, and we don't know what to do with them. So I'm throwing them in everything. Onion, let's throw a little onion in there. I put together some spices. What spices are these? Just normal stuff. And I'll put the oregano in later, but you have to put in a little chicken stock. But I don't have enough of this because my wife's doing something. And so instead, I'm just using what you can use is just like a bouillon cube and then some water. And so that's what I'm going to do. So I have this stuff. It's better than bouillon, which is basically, I don't know. So have you ever seen this stuff?
You said it's a bouillon cube, but this is better than bouillon. So
yeah, so this is just like
that's like a paste.
It's like it's a paste, bouillon paste. It's
okay.
roasted chicken base. And so you just add this to water.
You know, I learn something every time I go and remote produce or do something with you, Dan. And bouillon paste was something I did not know existed until this very moment. So thank you for that knowledge that you brought to the to me and the car buying public. And just for that, we're going to celebrate.
Oh, look at that. That's cool.
Yes.
And then about a half a cup. So gosh, what's a half a cup? Thank goodness I have the immersion blender thing. I have to throw this down.
Well, that's not a bad thing, right? You want to get the emergency strawberry kiwi in your body.
With
let
froth.
It take effect.
No, I can't see the thing. Well, that was all right. So I'm going to put about half a cup, which is about that
much.
Yeah. What do you say? I'm going to do a little bit more because I feel like it.
Yeah.
All right, and then now you could put cheese in here. You could put you know what I should do, Chris Stone? Remember the stuff? Remember the stuff we made before with this?
Yeah. Yeah, why not? Don't put it to waste. That's going to be all that's in there is what do you got in there? Another pepper?
It's more onions and peppers. Yeah, your head will blow off.
That's going to be some spicy hot soup you got going on there.
Well, listen, it's always good. But you know what? We'll add some. So then to get it rolling, now it takes like when you want to heat it up and use it like that, it takes like 7 minutes.
Okay.
But in the meantime, you'll hear how loud it is. You start it on low.
It's not bad at all.
Well, that's because it started on low. Then I'm going to go like this. Yeah. And there it goes. And it's going to do that for a while. And I'm going to mute my phone. And Chris Stone, I know you have something amazing to talk about for 6 minutes and 40 seconds.
Wow. Sure. I can do that. One thing that I've got highlighted here in the carousel is the Fezzibo standing desk board. And so, you know, a lot of people that are, especially now when they're working at home, as I reach over and grab this puppy, if they're working from home, they've got these standing desks, sit and stand, right? They've got something they can either pull up and it lifts them up, or they've got something motorized like I have here at Pitchman World Headquarters as stuff starts to fall. So I'm not going to do too much of that. But what I've noticed is that when you are sitting and standing a lot, what can happen is your knees and your joints start to hurt a little bit from standing so much. And so rather than go and sit down, but keep standing, what I noticed I could buy is this great standing board that I love, that I use when I'm doing that from Fezzibo. And I'm going to show you kind of how it works. And so here we go. I'm going to get this overhead so you can see this is kind of a close-up of the board itself. And you can see the bottom of it. This is what goes on, and it's not anything that's going to scratch up your wood floors. I use it on wood floor upstairs in my office, and you can see your feet go on this, and it's almost like a nice little foot massage for you while you're standing at your desk. And you can put your feet up here and kind of rub them across to just kind of keep everything, keep the circulation going in your feet. And so when you're standing there, you tend to maybe lock your knees. Well, what this allows you to do is just kind of, and I'm going to get a close up here on my main camera, because this is curved. Okay. And you're standing here on either side of this, it rocks back and forth. So you're always just kind of moving. And you're always and so you don't feel like, you're everything. It just kind of keeps, the joints greasy, kind of keeps the blood flowing and everything just kind of moving, and you keep your feet on there. This thing has been a game changer for me in terms of, I just feel more energetic. And,
you sound energetic. Can you hear this thing in the background?
Yes, I can.
Okay. It's doing well. So
I can see that.
What about that?
Yeah, that's the Fezzibo standing desk. And I love these things. And there's different sizes. And I forgot to mention, it has a nice quality leather handle. So if you want to hang it somewhere, like a lot of people, they'll take it with them to work. And so, this one is pretty big, but it's light. And so a lot of people will just like hook it onto their backpack, take it to work, or hang it somewhere in their office and then pull it down and put it down on the floor and be able to use that. So that's something that I think is really worthwhile for people who are looking to not be, if you're standing a lot at your desk, which is a good thing, you might want to upgrade your standing board just to keep your knees and your legs moving throughout the day.
Do you have a picture of that, with your desk going up and down? You know that with the button that you showed before?
I do.
Okay.
I do. So you want to see that? So we'll go solo here, and we'll do.
Because I love that desk.
Oh, actually, no. I'll have to pull that up from a different spot. So, how we doing there? You want me to go? I can go now to something else. So sounds like that's still blending. So
yes,
I'll go.
Got another 2 minutes. I should let you know that in the meantime, I forgot I added a little tomato paste to the thing.
Okay.
Because what the heck?
Right. So I'll go. If you want to do me a favor and mute yourself. I will now talk about the Levoit Air Purifier. And so this is something that I'm a huge fan of. And we have a few of these throughout the house. One is upstairs, one is downstairs. And I've got one that's in my studio. And so basically we haven't even changed the filter yet on this air purifier, if you can believe it. For we've had it for months and months and months and months at our house, and we have dogs, and that's one of the reasons why we got it is we have friends that are allergic to dogs, and even keeping your dog outside, and you have friends over that are allergic. There's still something in the air, the hair and all of that can still bother them. And so we run these things all throughout the day. And I'm going to switch here to my overhead to just kind of show you some of the functions of this. And let me turn this around so you can kind of see what we've got here with the Levoit and the different functions that you have. In fact, I'm just going to plug this in really quickly.
Can't hear you for some reason.
Okay, Dan, can you mute, please?
Yes, now you're there.
Yeah. Go ahead and mute. All right. So now that I've got this plugged in, you can kind of see the way this is going to run. And when you turn it, the last setting that you had, when you turn it on, it remembers, which I think is a really good function, because if you like a certain setting, you won't have to keep turning on and going back to that particular setting. This is going to turn on. This is the highest it goes, so you can kind of hear how loud that is. It's not very loud, but that's as loud as it gets. Not loud at all. So here's the lowest setting. This is going to tell you if it lights up, you need to change your filter. And like I said, we haven't changed our filter yet. I'm going to show you really quickly how that works. But here's what I love about it. So you have a timer, and you could set it here for as many as what looks like 8 hours. We don't use the timer that much, but at night, we like to keep it right next to the bed when we sleep. I don't know why, but we just feel better in the mornings after we let this go in night mode. And what this does is it's the lowest setting there is. So it's even lower than the 1, but it just is faint. And you can turn off the light. So it's still on. It's still in night mode. It's still purifying, and there's no light. So you're not going to get, if you just want your room as dark as it can be when you go to sleep, and you want that light off, you can turn it on or off. It's still, as you can see, is in night mode. And if you ever want to set it for, to turn off after so many hours, you can do it with the timer, and then we'll go back here to what my favorite setting is that we keep here is 2. I'll go ahead and turn this off and show you the bottom really quickly, how this works in terms of, as I almost spill my coffee. This is how you change the filter. It's super easy. You just pop this thing out and you're gonna be able to see it's a little dirty. It's good. It's close to where we need to change the filter. As you can see, it is working, but we've had this thing for months. You can see all of that stuff was pulled out of the air in my home. And so it's going to tell me, hey, this thing's full. It's time to change your filter. It's probably going to be soon. But you can see that's all the gookus moluckus that was pulled out of the air. And now, you know, and we're not breathing it. We're not breathing it into my home. I think that's
more like Skaboinkin. Do you have dogs?
Yeah. Yes, I do. I've got a couple of dogs, but this is a fantastic product. I love it. It's the Levoit Air Purifier, and Dan, as you know, it's a super hot item on Amazon, and there's a reason why. It's a quality product. Levoit is a brand that a lot of people trust for air purification. So I think it's an essential item for any home for clean air.
Yeah, it's air purification all across the nation. All right, big event. We're done. This actually feels hot.
Wait, big event.
Yeah.
Let me make sure everybody knows.
This is gonna freak you out. So this was nothing. This was absolutely cold. Watch this, Chris Stone. You got to watch.
Hang on, I'm putting my air purifier down. I'm watching now.
Watch this. Look at this. Look at the smoke that comes out. It's total steam. It's like hot soup.
This is amazing.
I know. It freaks
This
out.
is amazing. I want to see just how hot this soup is, like from a spice perspective.
Oh, from a spice
perspective. Spice girl.
And then what you do is just I got to get the soup cam. There we go. This is gonna fall off too, just like everything. Put a little of this. Look at this. I need something green. Do we have anything green? Oh, I got some oregano. This is like real soup. And now I need a spoon. Okay. Look at that. This is all natural. You know exactly what you're eating. You know what's going in it. You know what's going in your body. And, you know, when you cook for yourself, it just tastes better. But this is all, talk about a one-pot meal. This is all it is.
Unbelievable.
This is fabulous.
Is it?
I swear. I'm
what
actually
did you
surprised.
drizzle on the top there? What was that you drizzled?
That was the foam from the foam milk that we did from the immersion blender.
Really? Well, in a way, if it's spicy, that kind of cuts into the spice. It's like an
Look
unintentional.
at this. This is delicious. Give me some
added value.
My gosh. You know what this needs? Grilled cheese. A little grilled cheese. Dip in this. Forget about it.
That's amazing. All from Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Yeah, so it's
Dan,
not just for smoothies anymore.
I know we've got a number of other items that you had put in the carousel that we've got to get to.
Do we have to do flash? What did you call it? Flashcards or
flashcards?
What's the rapid fire? That's what it is. Rapid fire. I just keep making up words. It's like what's his name? Shermanhofer.
Yeah, we've got the weight bench, we've got the indoor bike, we've got the screen, the filters, the smoke detectors. There's a lot of stuff that.
All right, listen. This time of year, when you're going through the changes, you got to just change your smoke detector. Okay, so we got to rock and roll rapid fire. What do I got here? I'm looking in the. I forgot what we're having there. The weight bench. I got the weight bench. What time do we have? 12:55. I'm all for blunging. Listen, let's go back to what we have. Listen, guys out there, you got to stay healthy. You got to do all the little things right now because no one's going to take care of you out there. You got to do it yourself. Keep your air purifier. Get yourself the Levoit air filter. By the way, is that the one that's the lightning round? What's the lightning round thing?
I have no idea what you're talking about with the lightning.
No, what's the flag? Remember you said something is on a
oh, the lightning deal. The
yeah,
it's the Ace Cool Sir Frother.
Sir Frother. Yeah, this is my new favorite toy. 5-in-1. I'm running out of stuff, Chris Stone. And you're not saving me.
So well, are you talking about like you gave me items, the kitty smoke detector, the bike, the weight bench.
Let's talk about the weight. The what? The filtrete?
Filtrete. Yes.
Oh, that cat thing. That's that cat thing. No. Okay, I don't know what it is. God. All right. Well, I got one thing out of that in my arm's distance. I have one thing, which is the weight bench right here.
Okay. Do you want? I have an item that I can talk about if you want to.
Go ahead
into view.
Yes.
You talk about an item. I can talk about one other thing. Okay.
Yes.
Excellent. Let me talk about. It's in a lot of areas of the country. It's getting cooler. And we talk about having a fan when things are getting too hot, and you want to regulate there. But being able to have a really good space heater. In my office, it gets a little bit too cold as we head into the fall and the winter months, and so we got this Lasko tower. The Lasko Tower space heater. And this thing is awesome. And I'm going to show you sort of the top, and I'm going to hopefully be able to do this. One of the cool things is that I like to keep it in the corner, and it comes with one of these handy dandy Lasko Remote. And what this is going to allow you to do is all of the controls that are here, you're able to do with the remote, including turning it on, which is now turning on. I don't know if you heard that. And I'll kind of go back and forth between the remote and this, but you can see it's turned on and it's on the setting that it was last time. So it's on max, it's on high. So right now it's like, if I were to hold this for another 15 seconds, my hands would probably I don't know, I probably wouldn't have fingerprints anymore, but not really. But you can adjust the time, just like any Lasko fan. You can adjust the amount of time that this will run up to 7 hours. But you can also adjust the temperature. You can go down. I'm just hitting the remote and doing that. Oh, of course, you don't have to use the remote. You can, if you want to do this manually from here, you could certainly do this here. You can go from high to low. You can change the temperature. Just regulate it the way you want. And in the middle, of course, is Sir Ocelot, or an oscillator that you can use. And of course, it has the amazing oscillating power. Just hit the big Sir Ocelot button here. And now I'm going to hold this at the bottom, and you can see it oscillate.
Oscillation.
Oscillation. See it moving? And that's just going to kind of regulate your room in terms of heat for you. And this thing is solid. Lasko is a brand that is known for great fans, and this is just a wonderful space heater. I needed something that wasn't just one of those little kind of things that you don't know where to put it. It's do you put it at your feet? Do you put it on top of your desk? Is it gonna light itself on fire? I needed a good tower, and Lasko has something that we love. So that's just another item that I thought could help in terms of making sure you have the right temperature, you're not too cold throughout the the fourth quarter, the first quarter of next year.
That's it. It's no one's unhappy with an oscillated fan for Christmas or for Hanukkah or for Kwanzaa or whatever you got going on over there. No one, and it's got a remote control. Remember when remote controls was I remember seeing my first remote control. Robbie Engel had one. He had a TV that had a remote control. It was the coolest thing ever. Now to have them on fans. You could sit in your chair doing work or doing homework and change your total comfort. So go ahead and get yourself one. Oh yeah, and it latches on there, so you don't lose it. It's one of those things because it's so easy to lose. All right, I could not get the. I'm boxed in here. I'm not getting that stuff there. So we are just. So listen, guys out there, it's Christmas time. This whole deal with getting your shipments on time. Buy early and buy often, and go ahead and get your stuff. Fun stuff that people are going to be happy with and people will use, such as the Ace Cool Immersion Blender. 5-in-1. It does everything, and again, no one's going to be unhappy with this bad boy. You'll be happy when you see it because you have all the tools. Anytime you need to chop something, you got and blend something, you got something. You need to froth something, you got something, and it's just in one place. And it just makes a lot of noise, and it feels good in your hand. It's a good tool to have. So that's mine. What's your rapid one? Chris Stone, if you got nothing, I'll keep on going.
We're doing well. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're wanting to make sure that throughout the day you've got the right amount of calories with the right amount of nutrition, and you're not just you're keeping yourself energized, motivated. You're not skipping a meal. Highly suggest getting Premier Protein here on Amazon. And it comes in amazing flavors, including banana and caramel. This is chocolate, one of my favorites. You can mix it in with your coffee in the morning, and get this Ace Cool Sir Froth a lot and make an amazing coffee drink, cold or hot. That you can slam on your commute if you want to, and just you're getting the nutrients. And only 160 calories and 30 grams of protein. Highly recommend Premier Protein for your pitchman needs.
That's for your pitchman. And another pitchman approved health item. Get yourself some Emergency. I was always a raspberry guy. Everybody gets the orange, but I get the raspberry. But today I got strawberry kiwi. I'm all about the strawberry kiwi. It's 1,000 milligrams. I'll tell you my secret. I take one in morning and then I take one at lunch. No coffee throughout the day. Enough of this, the B12, whatever's in there, the vitamin C, everything. I don't know what it is, but you don't get sick. You just know, full of energy, and don't worry about it. Take it every day, and don't let it scare you that it's 1,000 and you're trying to imagine how many. Who knows what happens with your body? Go ahead. Your body can handle it. I mean, it handles all the alcohol that you drink. You got no problem with a little extra vitamin C.
Do you know who I know who could handle it, Dan?
Who?
Ryan Swanstrom.
Ryan, is he in there?
Ryan's in the chat on Amazon.
Ryan's in the house.
He's talking about strawberry kiwi, the DJ's secret recipe. And Ryan, I want you to know that Dan made an attempt to say your last name, and it wasn't even close.
I don't know what. Oh, Shermanhofer. Oh yeah, are we going to talk to that guy, Ryan Shermanhofer?
I was like, well, first he goes. He doesn't say Ryan. He just says Shermanhofer, and I was like. I was like, you're gonna have to do better than that, man. I don't,
usually
then
you're
he
good.
said Ryan, and I was like, Ryan Swanstrom? And,
yeah.
So the good people of Amazon, if you're watching us, make sure you check out Ryan Swanstrom's show. He's awesome. And I believe, Ryan, correct me if I'm wrong. If it's wrong, put it in the chat. But I believe it's Ryan Swanstrom, PhD. Is his shop page.
Ryan, we made tomato soup in Sir Mix-a-Lot over here. Didn't even heat it up. I didn't, not hot water or anything like that. Just cranked it up to for 7 minutes, steaming hot, just from the friction of the blades.
Dan, Mr. Moderator's in the house. Mr. Moderator is in the house. Mr. Moderator is the moderator of our favorite Amazon live show, which is Christina Nietzsche. And really? Mr. Moderator, yes, Mr. Moderator. I think he's related to Christina Nietzsche, but
moderator on the left-hand side.
All right, so we're off of the lightning round. So we got to get back.
Okay, so
back
what else?
To the attack.
Of the Swanstrom and the moderator.
So this is Sir Purifier a lot, and so this is I'm here to tell you this puppy will clean the air in your home. As I showed you, I've yet to change the filter in this, and I've owned it now for at least 6 months, and you could just see we run it basically all day. And the Levoit Air Purifier takes all of the funk and carcinogens and stuff that your dogs bring in. I know Mr. Moderator's got a couple of great dogs. And so I bet he's got one of these as well. You can set it and forget it, or you can set it to sleep at night on the very, very low setting and even turn off the lights. This is the Levoit Air Purifier. If you don't have one of these, I feel sorry for you. Not really, but it's available here on Amazon. How's that for a pitch?
That's good. All right. Well, that's awesome. Well, listen. All right. And then we're just going to finish with this. Listen, everything is good. My dad used to say, if you have your health, you have hope. And if you have hope, you have everything. So it starts with health. Just take care of yourself. Yeah. If you have health, you have hope. And if you have hope, you have everything. Then you get the future.
Ryan wants me to turn off the lights.
Turn off the lights?
Do you mean these? Do you mean the lights that are behind me, Ryan? Or like you want me to turn these off?
Like he wants to get it romantic?
Is that what you want me to do? Do you want me to do jumping jacks or maybe burpees? Here, I'll turn this one off.
Burpees?
How's that?
Oh, that's good. I got to get some lights. We can get some lights.
Is that more pleasing for you, Ryan? We really want to make this the most pleasurable experience for you here on Amazon Live. So,
all right. Well,
oh no, he means the air purifier works well with the lights off. So he wants to see it. Okay,
the air purifier works.
Yes.
Oh, look at that.
I do need to plug it back in, so hold, please. Go ahead, Dan.
Okay, one last thing.
The
reason why we sound so good here is because of the proper equipment that Ryan Swanstrom always has. And so we have the Samson Q2U, which is the greatest mic ever. It's down there in the carousel. Go ahead and pick it up. It has its own song, a theme song, and that's how you know if a song is good. So it's a little bit of DJ and a whole lot of you. Add a glass of Starlight and a Samsung Q2U. Let it rise for 100 years or two. And that's the recipe for making sound. All right, you take it away there, Chris Stone. That is what we call a perfect segue. You don't get that on the Ryan.
On Amazon. Isn't that?
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. See, I nailed it. All right. So, Ryan, you want to check this out? Check it out in your face. Here's how this works. So, you got it powered up, right? And you got your different settings for the Levoit Air Purifier, but like the lights are on, right? Maybe you don't want the lights on, and you can hear it cranking. Let's, can you hear that, Dan?
Very slightly.
Right. Well, that's the amazing sultry sounds of the Shure MV7 microphone. But I'm now going to turn off the lights. Let me get this off so you can kind of get the full effect.
Well, like the lights in your room or the lights on the
I think he wants to see it. So I'll turn this off. So the lights are off.
Oh, okay.
Here the lights are off, right? Lights are back on. Okay.
Oh,
I want nighttime mode, right? I go to nighttime mode, but look, those lights are still on, and maybe that creates like a little glow in your bedroom. Well, you know,
right?
I just hit that, but it's still on. Listen.
Oh, really? Look at that! I just put a pillow on
If you listen real close, Dan, if you listen real close, you can hear it tell you. Listen. I'm making your air clean.
I actually leaned in to listen to that. I feel like
that's just for my ASMR. That's for my ASMR fans.
I'm kind of old school. I just put a pillow on my head, Ryan. That's it. I have an eye sock that I do.
An eye sock?
Yeah, it's just a sock, and I just put the sock on my eye. And I said, Chach, I need an eye sock. And so I have one sock that's only for my eyes, and I put it because it's long and I could tie it around my head because, it just flops off if you move a little. Do you sleep on your back or do you sleep on your front?
I'm a side sleeper.
Are you? You're a side sleeper.
Side sleeper.
I'm a side sleeper. I'm a side sleeper. All right, side sleeper. This has been fun. Ryan, broadcaster, moderator. Chris Stone, you're awesome. And
appreciate it. You're awesome.
You guys out there, we'll see you next time. You're the best. I'm the Dij. Go get them today.